Huawei has had plenty to say in recent weeks, declaring battle with Google as it launches its alternative to Android, inviting China's technology base to join the company's new ecosystem, with which it says it will build a bridge between China and the West to create more TikToks, and slamming America's continued campaign against the company as it fights for survival. What Huawei isn't saying, though, is how it intends to maintain a viable smartphone business beyond the middle of next year, at which point it will reportedly deplete its stockpile of chipsets. Don't waste an opportunity in a crisis, Huawei rotating chairman Guo Ping told his employees a month ago, promising a fight, and that Huawei will be able to survive and take the lead even in an extremely hostile environment. Despite reports that the company is set to expand its automotive business or that its future lies in cloud computing, it's all about smartphones and 5G equipment. And that's where Washington has the company in a political and commercial stranglehold as countries backtrack from its 5G kit plus that collapsed silicon supply chain. Huawei is about to launch its much-anticipated Mate 40. This device will be superb, a fitting swan song for the company's high-end Kirin chipsets, designed by its HiSilicon subsidiary to compete with Apple and Samsung for the premium market. But the company may not even have enough chips to meet Mate 40 demand. Yes, the Mate 40 will be a superb device. But, like the Mate 30 and the P40, it will be an expensive paperweight outside China for much of the target user base, missing the staple Google software and services that turns Android into Android. Huawei's run-rate smartphone business can easily ship more than 200 million devices in a year. Some reports suggest that number may drop as low as 50 million next year, given these US blacklist-driven supply chain restrictions. Huawei talks survival, and whether or not that's true or hyperbolic given the company's vast resources and state support, this is certainly an issue of relevance to a fast-moving global marketplace. Huawei wants its new Harmony OS, which may debut in smartphone form by the end of 2020 for the developer community, to become an alternative for AOSP, Android's open-source OS that can be easily picked up by third-party manufacturers. Huawei is intimating that it sees its smartphone future more as an ecosystem provider than a hardware OEM. Needs must, absent a viable plan B for premium chipsets for its 2021 devices, Huawei needs to maintain an OS user base in the hundreds of millions to remain relevant. Qualcomm has reportedly applied for a license to supply chips to Huawei. That would give the Chinese company a smartphone lifeline, albeit it would predicate a major rethink around the architecture and capabilities of its premium devices.